TSL standards and the grade level standards. The TSL standards and the grade level standards.
Good day, everyone. This is Hanson Samalik from Surigao del Norte State University, a PE major student. Today, let's talk about the key stage standards and the grade level standards. What is key stage standards, you may ask? Key stage refers to the set of skills and knowledge a student is aiming to develop a certain stage in their education. This refers to the stages in the K-12 program reflecting distinct developmental milestones. Assessment of learning is critical at the end of this stage. Key standards are meant to ensure that the students actually learn the expected material as they progress in their education. On the other hand, grade level standards are concise, written description of what students are expected to know and be able to do a specific stage in their education. Learning standards describe educational objectives such as what students should have learned by the end of the course, grade level, or grade span, but they do not describe any particular teaching practice, curriculum, or assessment method. This is important because standards spell out what students are expected to learn in each grade and each subject. Each state Department of Education creates standards for schools within the state. These standards become the basis for the way teachers are trained, what they teach, what is on the state standardized tests that students take. So let's start with the first stage, kindergarten. Exposure to the different music processes. For the grade level stage, the key standards are pretty the same. So the key stage standards in kindergarten is that the learner demonstrates understanding of fundamental process through performing, creating, and responding, and towards the development of appreciation of music and art and acquisition of basic knowledge and skills. First, we have kindergarten exposure to the different music process. The kindergarten level standards. The learner is exposed to different basic music processes through experiential learning. In this stage, learners are expected to be presented to the different music processes like listening, reading, creating, performing, and the likes. Learners in this stage are being exposed to nursery rhymes where they can practice singing at the same time, learn and understand music processes with or without context. Next, we have Grade 1, Introduction to the Fundamental Processes. Grade 1 level standards. The learner demonstrates basic understanding of the fundamental process in music through performing, creating, listening, observing, and responding. In this level, the learners are expected to sing or to react. It means that the learner at this stage have few knowledge about music through performing, for instance, singing nursery rhymes. Grade 2. Enhanced understanding of the fundamental processes. The grade 2 level standards, the learner demonstrates basic understanding of the fundamental process in music through performing, creating, listening, observing, and responding. With the same level standards as grade 1 but enhancing the skills through integrating music processes. Now let's go to grade 3, the preliminary acquisition of basic knowledge and skills. When we say acquisition, it most commonly means the process of obtaining something or the thing that is obtained. In this case, it's the basic knowledge and skills in music. The grade 3 level standards is that the learner acquires the basic and fundamental processes through performing, creating, listening, observing, and responding towards the developmental appreciation of music and art, and the acquisition of basic knowledge and skills. In this stage, learners are expected to be much more knowledgeable in music processes and can perform well. And now let's talk about the grade 4 standards. Formal introduction to elements and processes. Through the formal introduction of elements, the learner can identify the basic knowledge and skills in music towards self-development, the celebration of Filipino cultural identity and diversity, and the expansion of the world's vision. In this level, learners are expected to differentiate music elements from music processes, in which they can now identify the musical style of Filipinos and appreciate it. Next, let's talk about the key standards and the level standards in grade 5. Exploration, elements, and processes. Grade 5 level standards. Through exploration, the learner demonstrates a deeper understanding of a basic knowledge and skills in music towards self-development, the celebration of Filipino culture, identity, and diversity, and expansion of one's world vision. In this level, the learners are expected to expand their knowledge through exploring musical processes and elements. And lastly, in grade level stage, grade 6. Application for appropriate mastery and acquisition of skills. Grade 6 level standards. Through application, the learners demonstrate an understanding of the basic concept of and process in music towards self-development, the celebration of Filipino cultural identity and diversity, and the expansion of the world's one's vision. These learners are expected to successfully apply what they've learned from their past level and become knowledgeable in music, may it be reading, performing, listening, creating, and the like. That will be all for the key stage standards and the grade level standards. Thank you very much for watching.